What time is it?
It's podcast time.
What time is it?
It's podcast time.
What time is it?
Podcast time.
What's going on? Welcome to the Fifi Feather Nick podcast. I'm producer Dange. You know what? Big love to all you podcast listeners. Because there's some people who listen to the show and they just listen because it's on their radio as they drive into work. But no, you have gone onto your app. You've typed in Fifi Feather Nick or you've already got it saved. You clicked onto this show and you want to be here. You're a true fan. Podcasters are number one. Today on the show, Fifi gave a crack at Tinder, and oh my goodness, you should hear Fifi's game. It is absolutely horrid. You're going to hear one of the text exchanges she had with someone, and I'm actually been left speechless. So you're going to hear that and plenty more on the show today. I'm also going to pop in with an answer for Alpha Bucks, trying to get you one step closer to 10 big ones. We'll see you there.
Fifi, Fev and Nick give a fox about Melbourne.
We love this city.
It's the Foxes, Fifi, Fev and Nick.
Wake up with Fifi, Fev and Nick.
Just after 6. How good is it? Your Thursday weekend round the corner. Hey, sorry, Fev, weekend's here because footy's back tonight.
Footy is back. Last round.
Oh gosh, have I done my tips?
Yeah, you did. You did ages ago.
Carlton
who's
versus
playing
Essendon
tonight?
Carlton
live,
Essendon.
not
It
on
is.
7.
It's the reserves versus the reserves.
Swipes in the city. They'll find you the one. And now your single days are done. Hey.
I am going to say this and make this claim. We are the most successful show at finding people love in Melbourne. All our singles parties, we always have success. We've
Mando.
got babies, weddings. Our boss, Mad Mando, lives with Drew. Drew was at our singles party.
We're on par with Farmer Wants a Wife.
I reckon better.
Yeah.
I reckon our stats are even better. And now we are helping the beautiful Meg.
Megsy.
Now, Megs, we actually met her a few months ago. She rang the show. We were talking about people who were struggling to find love. And she said to us at the time that she had never been in a relationship ever. And she's on the dating apps. And we were talking about this, that we've never been on dating apps.
No.
The three of us have never used Tinder, Hinge, Bumble, whatever they all are. Grindr, and we thought, well, why don't we help Meg and we will take over the apps for her? Because sometimes you're your own worst enemy when you're trying to find love. We'll find the diamond in the rough, and we know that's what Meg is after.
Yep.
And if you're not familiar with Meg yet, here is her describing what she's interested in and what she's after.
Hey, this is Megs, and I've handed over my dating profile to Fifi Fev and Nick to find me love. I'm looking for a rough diamond, and I would love a footy-loving, beer-drinking, pie-eating beefcake. I'm looking for someone to share my love of adventure with, and next on my travel bucket list is Morocco.
Ooh, yes,
Megs
please.
is divine, and we built her a profile. We put all the photos up that we think capture her personality, and then yesterday I hit the apps. Okay, this was so much fun. Firstly, I had to get, because I had no
to figure out.
You
experience.
have to figure
I
out that
had-
you're not Meg.
Well, no, yeah, okay. I had to figure it out because I was swiping the right way.
Yeah.
But then when I accidentally swiped too fast, and then I'd say to myself, oh, no, Steve looked better than that. I'll go back to him. And then I'd swipe right, and then I was swiping right on the wrong guy. It was very difficult to begin with.
Yeah.
Then there was
You're
also,
behind the 8 ball from the start.
boys, because you're going to be doing this at some stage, there's a new thing that's happening on Tinder where guys are putting themselves up together. Look at these,
What do you
Christopher
mean?
and Timmy.
What,
That
so
looks-
that you can have both of them?
I don't know.
As a
I would
throuple.
swipe and then I'd have two guys at one
Wow.
time, Stuart and Stuart.
What did you say then?
And-
Sorry?
There would be two guys at the same time.
That's interesting.
Yeah, but I was so intimidated by that.
That's what JB said. That's what they're putting themselves up for.
Yeah, they
What are they
want
putting
they want a
themselves up for?
threesome.
They're looking for a third.
Yeah. They want a companion.
I didn't realise that. That's well,
So you-
fortunately.
so you
and
didn't
then
swipe right for any
look
of
at
those?
guys like this. I'm just showing the boys a photo. That's just a man's
He's
knees.
he's married.
You can't just put your knees on a profile. I'm
Yeah.
learning so much about
You know
what's
what he
going
is?
wrong with dating.
He's needy.
And then I swiped right on lots of guys that I thought, and I was channeling Meg and who
Were
I
ya?
thought Meg would want.
Were ya?
It's actually quite hard to turn yourself off, though.
Is
I'm not
it?
going to lie.
Yeah, you went so into Meg that you kept saying, I found a hot guy. I'd date this guy.
Yeah, I
you
don't
went
like
so
this
into
guy.
character that you were
Yeah.
speaking as Meg, which is crazy.
I don't like him. I wonder if Meg will. It doesn't matter. I don't like him.
Well, anyway, this is quite competitive because at the end of the day, the three of us are spending 24 hours on these dating apps and we're all going to find someone. Now, I have found someone. I think he's a great catch for
Just
Meg.
one? Okay.
Yeah, I'm trying to narrow it down. His name is Warren. And Warren, I swiped on Warren and then Warren and I started chatting. Now, this is the fun bit because I had to pretend to be Meg.
Yeah.
And
Unless his surname's Buffett, we're in a bit of trouble here.
as you know, I don't have great, what do you call it?
You don't have any game. You got no flirt game. You don't
You're like,
have.
what should I say? Konnichiwa?
Yeah.
I'm like, why? Why would you say that?
Baba Gurush.
I had a crack at flirting with Warren. You're now going to hear it. Now, why? It's a transcript. So we obviously did this all in writing. And I want you to remember this, boys. In writing, what I say comes across much cooler. But
Yeah, when it's read out, the shuckers emojis aren't there. You've got to believe me.
Did you do any emojis?
Yes,
The
of course I
smiley-
did emojis. I'm an emoji queen.
The smiley face with sunglasses,
Yeah.
guys, it was cool.
So I have been forced to read what I wrote. Now, our producers are to blame for this. So now you're going to hear the transcript between Warren, who I think's perfect for Megs, and me pretending to be Megs. Here we go.
You have me at footy loving, pie eating, beer drinking beefcake, and they are my worst traits.
Oh, hi Warren. What are some of your good traits then?
Well, good by my standards. I love to cook. I'm a keen gardener. I still love Jack Ginnivan, although he left Collingwood. My friends say I'm very funny. I'm also a tradie, so I'm good with my hands and handy around the place.
Oh wow, handy with your hands. That came out weird. Sorry, I just meant like fixing things, I guess. Anyway, a Collingwood fan, I see. I'm all for the Hawks. Do you get to many games?
Yeah, I try to go to as many games as I can.
By the way, I'm new to Tinder, so go easy on me.
You're doing great so far.
So, would you be interested in taking this offline into the real world, IRL? That means in real life, by the way, just in case you didn't know. But maybe we could go for a walk or a drink or maybe a coffee if going for a drink's too forward. I mean, a drink is still a coffee though. Anyway, I'll wait for what you say you want to do.
You clearly love a chat like me. Yes, love to talk in person. Here's my number.
Great. Can't wait to meet you, Warren. Love Meg, if it's too forward to say love yet. Anyway, TMI. Speak soon. Bye, Meg.
That could have been the worst thing I've ever heard.
Can I just say, in writing, it wasn't as weird as that.
No,
Yes,
it
it
would
was.
have been. Yeah.
IRL means in real life, by the way.
Oh, love.
Do you want to go for a drink or a walk or a coffee?
Yuck.
Or a water? Or should we just drink out of the tap out the front of my joint?
No one on Tinder wants to go for a walk and have a coffee.
Yeah.
Yes, they might. No, do you know
No,
what?
they don't.
Female
Fair.
mates of mine on Tinder said the coward's act for a bloke is to ask for a coffee
Yeah.
because it's low risk. You go drink and dinner.
Yeah. Or you just
No,
go drink in room.
Megs, no, see,
Just room,
Fev, we're
minibar.
looking for a
bar.
relationship. We
Yes.
don't want hookups.
Yeah,
That's
but
not what we're after.
What do you think happens when you hook up? You either go into a relationship or you don't.
No, we're doing this the different way, and it's the sensible way, and that is just trying to find Megs a great guy, okay? I'm happy with Warren, and I've now set
But it's not up to you.
a date. Well, okay,
Yeah.
we have Megs on
Oh,
the line.
Megs
Are
is-
you there, Megs?
I'm here.
Megs?
You're a worse flirt than I am.
Told you picked the wrong one, Megsy.
Oh, Megsy.
Okay, Megs, I'm so sorry. I am absolutely out of form, and that was you've got to believe me. It was
Yeah,
better.
been in for-
It was
Capitulated.
better when it was just in writing. Like it's
fell
hearing
apart.
it was cringeworthy. But
We still got to read it. Poor
Megs,
Warren.
what do you think about Warren? Okay, take my flirting aside. Did you like the sound of Warren?
Well, the exchange was nice, I suppose. Yeah, you had a pretty good exchange with him.
Yeah, we
What
did,
he was
didn't we?
saying.
She's not into him.
He's a tradie. No, I found
Collingwood
you
fan.
a diamond in the rough. Yeah, but loves
Right.
going to the footy, loves having a drink.
Loves Jack Ginnivan. He plays for Hawthorn now. You
Yeah.
didn't mention
He does.
that.
And he had a few jokes. Like I quite liked. He
What was
had
his
game.
joke?
Well, like he was saying, although Jack Ginnivan's gone to
Yeah.
Hawthorn, I still like him. I liked it.
Hilarious.
Megs.
That's a good gag.
Might open with that
Jeez,
basement tonight.
Jeez, mate. Yeah, you should do that. You should do that for your opening stand-up.
Jeez.
Just
I'll
start.
tell you what, Megs, I haven't seen a photo of Warren, but he must be hot.
Can we
Because
have
if
a
you're
look?
saying that's funny, he's hot.
No, do you know what? He's good. He's handsome.
There you go.
I am
I
very
knew it.
confident here, Megs. And you know what? These two are naysayers and doubters. It's fine for you to criticise me, but you have now got to go and find a diamond in the rough. So good luck with that. In fact,
Yeah.
Fev, You're up next.
Okay.
What do you look? I don't
Well,
have
I just
anything.
make sure I don't connect with him. He's
I
Warren
don't
there.
have. No, I don't have him.
Oh, I thought you had Wazza.
Okay, Meg. So we're up and running.
So I'm on the board.
I've got you, Warren, and I did
Give me
quite
the
a
phone.
lot of swiping yesterday. I really weeded out some
3 phones now.
Well, I weeded out lots of threesomes by the sounds of things, which
Yeah.
is a good
Yeah,
thing.
yeah, good job there.
I won't be
Good job.
doing
No
that,
one
Megs.
told me that boys were doing that on Tinder.
Oh, God, that's what Tinder is, Megsy. I apologise in advance.
All good. I don't know what to expect, but, let's just roll with it.
Oh,
I'm
it's
happy
gonna be
with
real
Warren,
good.
Megs. Now, also, you spent yesterday, because the wonderful people at Moto Fashion have gotten involved. Motto, we love it. And you were there with Motto yesterday getting dressed.
Yeah, I was. I had the best day. It was so much fun.
Oh,
They were amazing. They were so good.
Hey, Megsy, maybe you can send me some of those pics and I can put them online for the next suitor.
Well, Fev,
how
celebrate
you
the power.
You said that
Yeah.
is
I
so
know.
inappropriate.
You know what it is? That's game.
That's actual game.
That's game, bro.
in
Hey,
real
I
life.
had games. Remember he said he was good with his hands? Ooh, hands.
Do you want to find
Oh,
a
my
what a
God.
game. Do you want to find a coffee or a drink?
Let's go for a walk.
or a cup of tea or a well?
IRL.
Find a creek and dunk our heads in it. Just drink straight from Mother Nature.
Celebrate the
Awful
power of
game.
wearing what you want
Awful.
with Motto. No copy-paste fashion here. We're at your way at motto.com.au. Good to see you dressed yesterday, Megs. We look forward to catch up with you tomorrow.
Send the pics through, Megsy.
Fev, this time tomorrow, we're going to see how you went flirting
I'm going to go.
with other men.
I'm just not going to pick one. I'm going to have a couple.
Okay.
I had lots, but that's no, this is a competition.
You don't make the
You've got to
rules.
have one. Actually,
You better say yes, I do. No, you don't.
Melbourne's 1019, The Fox.
Here he is, Lehmo,
Hello,
in the
team.
studio. And
G'day, Anthony.
I'm so pumped about you being here for various reasons.
Oh, well, that is very kind of you to say that, Fief. And it's funny that Nick Cody here should say weird of me to choose that song, because guess what I did last night?
What?
I went to Rod Laver Arena like a very cool person and saw Tyler, the Creator.
Oh.
Yeah.
Mate, who the hell is that?
Fev, do you know who Tyler, the Creator is?
No.
Okay.
Is he like Bob
Rapper.
the Builder?
Great.
Feef, a week ago, my
Typically
wife
he's a
comes to me.
comedian.
Tickets provided
No.
by Frontier Touring. Thank you very much, Frontier.
Oh, jeez.
My wife
Good
comes to me and says, hey, do you want to go and see Tyler, the Creator? And I literally turn to my wife and go, is that a band, a person, a movie, or a contestant on the block?
Yeah,
I have no idea.
you've got to narrow it down. More information. A rapper from the States.
Oh, he's
Very controversial.
It sounded like it was a kid's show. You took Laddie.
Well, I didn't take him, but there were loads of kids there. 4 sold-out shows at Rod Laver Arena.
Wow.
Yeah,
Is he
crazy.
Does he drop it like it's hot?
Is he a TikTok creator?
No,
No?
I
What does he
don't.
create?
No, he's not a TikToker. He's just
a rapper.
been making music for years.
Yeah.
4 sold
And
out.
even last night he goes, I'm going to sing some classics now out of my back catalogue. And the crowd goes nuts. I'm thinking, how back is your back catalogue?
Yeah.
He's like 32 or something.
Was it good?
He was amazing. He was an incredible performer. Yeah.
Wow, okay.
Yeah.
Tyler,
Swear much?
Do we play
So
any Tyler?
Oh, yeah, he swears.
He's funny, straight edge, right? So clean living. But poor, he had a
Foul-
potty mouth. I'm
foul
glad I didn't
mouth.
take my son. I can tell you that much.
Do we have any of him?
That was... hang on,
Oh, that
you-
was.
He did a lot of music with Kanye and stuff back in the day.
He sounds a bit like elevator music.
Yeah, don't say that around a Tyler fan.
Really?
Nah.
He's
No,
very
okay.
artsy.
His best
Fev.
songs you can't play.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah, it's a lot of language.
Okay.
A lot of language.
You don't like that?
Oh, I was,
I love it.
I was clutching my pearls, but I tell you what,
You
oh
would've been
my
the oldest
Hatton
bloke
stars,
there.
it was amazing.
You would have been the oldest
Is
bloke
that
there,
a
bro.
saying?
Hatton
Did he
stars.
make that up? I thought Fev made that up. Hatton Stars.
No, it's been around for years.
Yeah.
Oh, my Hatton stars.
Yeah.
yeah.
Really?
They never. I don't understand why, but I say things and they go, made that up.
Yeah.
They never believe me.
No, that's classic old
Yeah,
school.
old school.
Oh, my Hatton
Oh, my
stars.
Hatton Stars.
Yeah.
There is now a new comedy special to watch on Amazon Prime. Don't I, Nick?
Yes.
Once at the start of a week, I go, what do I watch? Any good comedy specials?
Yes.
And now it's good friend Lehmo.
That's
your
right.
comedy special.
And I'm very excited about it because as comedians, we do a lot of drop-ins, don't we,
Yeah.
Nick Cody? And a drop-in, for people who aren't familiar, is where you just pop into a comedy club on a particular night and say, hey, do you mind if I jump up and do a spot?
And then you
Yeah.
drop the mic. Is that why it's a drop in?
No, you drop into the venue.
Okay.
It's not a real Aussie thing. We're not mic droppers.
We're not really mic
I don't
droppers.
I'd
here.
drop it if I was up there making people laugh. Surely you got to. Have you ever dropped the mic?
I've never dropped the mic.
Nah.
No, I've got...
Obviously not that funny then, are they?
Fev, we work venues where they can't afford a broken mic.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah, it's not for us. It's the venue operators.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
We want to get booked again.
Guys, you got a towel I can put down? I want to drop the mic later.
Take a little pen.
It'd be funny to put a mini mattress on the stage so you can drop the mic onto it. Wouldn't have quite the same effect. So in this comedy special fee, I go to drop in to 3 different Melbourne comedy clubs on one night. So I drop into the Basement Comedy Club and do 20 minutes. Then the camera follows me as I walk through the city to Comedy Republic.
Yep.
And then I do 20 minutes there. And then the camera follows me in a car as I drive to the Comics Lounge in North Melbourne. And I do 20 minutes there.
Oh, that is really cool.
That's what
I
Cody
love
does
that.
every Saturday. Just goes to...
The camera doesn't follow him,
Yeah,
though.
but there's no camera following him, though.
Just
And
ran
that's
my
why I
phone.
did it, because it's standard procedure for us to drop into different rooms and try better gear. So I'm dropping into different rooms and doing gear that works, not trying.
So,
it.
Lehmo, so just say, for instance, some of these gigs that have just people have been booked for, it could be me or Fee, up there doing some comedy, and then
Sure.
the big dog walks in.
Yeah.
The crowd goes, whoa, how good's this? Because you go unexpectedly.
Correct.
That's
Yeah,
cool.
That's right, which is cool. But all those rooms have regular high-profile
Oh, do they?
drop-ins.
Okay.
So it won't be unlike, in recent weeks, Basement Comedy Clubs had drop-ins from Sam Pang, Kitty Flanagan.
Oh, yes. the big
Hughesy's
dog.
a regular
Yeah.
one. So,
Yeah.
the biggest names in
Yeah.
Aussie
So
comedy.
that's why
drop
I've been a
in
bit
there.
quiet in the drop-ins.
Hughesy's a regular drop-in. That makes him just
Hughesy
a regular.
would be everywhere.
No, Hughesy.
He's not dropping
Hughesy's
in
first
anymore.
on. Isn't it?
Hughesy is an absolute gig pig.
Yeah,
I
he's
told you, 10 years ago, I was in the States and he did a taco stand in LA, like an outdoor taco
just
stand. There
loves
was a
it,
comedy
doesn't
night. Loves it.
He's the comedy equivalent of a heroin addict.
Yeah.
Where he's just constantly searching for his next hit. Just in his car driving around.
Speaking of him, actually, Lehmo,
Yeah.
and you are a trailblazer for this team because did
Yes.
you know next Thursday night, Nick Cody is playing his first Legends game for the big AFL Legends game.
God, the excitement.
Marvel Stadium.
You laughed like Ben Cousins did when we told him.
How's the medical team, Fev, on the sidelines? Because invariably there are added injuries when someone, and Nick Cody's a relatively fit bloke.
I'm just going to worry about the
Deadlift
stretcher when he
185.
gets, like, I hope it doesn't break.
Yeah, I know. That's all I'm worried about. No, but you can't have that in your brain. I've
Can
told
you-
my wife off about this.
Okay,
Because she
Nick
keeps
Cody.
she keeps saying negative things. I go, Luch, it's all positive. I'm going to take out Gary Ablett Jr. You know what I mean? It's like you've got to put it out there into the world. You can't.
That's like me saying, name your favourite. That's like me saying, no, I'm in this celebrity boxing thing. I'm going to take out John Jones.
Yeah. Stay down, Glenn Archer. You know what I mean? Things I'm picturing saying next Thursday. Come on.
Can I tell you a story that you love? Can you remember when Strawny played?
Yeah.
In the Legends game? And Strawny, in character, as Strawny did his ankle.
Was his knee? Or
was his ankle.
Ankle, yeah.
He did his ankle.
What
and
did he
because
do?
he's
Just
in
rolled it?
character, he's in intense pain,
Yeah.
but he's got to stay in the character of Strawny. So he's trying to be, Strawny! Strawny! While he's also, he got taken off on the car, and they're handing him the blue whistle, and he still goes, Strawny!
Did he break his ankle?
Agony as he's been taken
He broke
off.
his ankle and then he came back and then he did his knee. He did his knee in another year. He come back for one time only, and then that was the end
I
of
don't reckon
Strawny.
Strawny's doing much outside of the Legends game, to be fair. I'm not seeing a lot of gym stories on Insta for Strawny.
Strawny hasn't got a lot of games.
I know it's a different
But
need.
Lehmo, we played a game at Masala, Dandenong Masala, Division 3 fifths,
yeah.
Division 5 thirds, and we brought along Guy Sebastian, fit,
Yeah.
fit and healthy.
Yes.
Snapped his Achilles.
There you go. Well, here's the other
not
one to look
footy
out
fit.
for. In Adelaide, they
footy
have a
fit.
game called
Not
Slowdown.
I
which
played
is
in that.
Have you played in the
played in the
Slowdown?
Slowdown,
So it's
yeah.
ex-Crows versus ex-Port
Yeah,
players.
I played in that.
And
I played in it for some reason because Carey played, there was a few of us played, and we played at Adelaide Oval.
yeah,
Kerry
well,
played for Adelaide.
Yeah, because he played for Adelaide.
Yeah, no, but I'm saying.
You're not from Adelaide.
They needed a big name with some cash.
so I played two of those games at Adelaide Oval. And Guy Sebastian also played for the Crows. So me and Guy played for the Crows. This is a long time. A 14-year-old Aaron Phillips played for Port.
Wow.
So the three of us were kind of the celebrities, in inverted commas, for that game. Anyway, Damien Hardwick had just finished playing footy. This is who you have to look out for, people who've just finished playing, right? The game has been going less than 40 seconds, and there's vision of this if you want to go and find it. Damien Hardwick, in front of 30,000 people at Adelaide Oval, collects Guy Sebastian just in one of the most brutal fashions you've ever seen. And this big fro just hits the deck, and you can hear the thump, and there's an echo at Adelaide Oval and silence as people gasp at the same time. And you can see Dimmer standing there going, "Oh no, what have I done? It's the fro. I've nearly killed the fro."
He was seeing red.
I didn't want to say that to Nick, but the thing is, with the real tough guys that used to play and just finished, they love getting the blokes that aren't footy players.
Yeah.
They target him.
Or even, Fev, Dimmer wasn't targeting Guy Sebastian. Guy Sebastian just happened to be standing where the footy was, and Dimmer just went and got him.
Yeah, that's the problem with Guy. He loves on ball.
Lehmo, his special, the drop-in now out, Amazon Prime, Apple, Google Play as well. Thank you so much for coming in today.
Thank you, team.
Lehmo.
1019
The Fox.
Bev, you have a segment here on the show, and I'm going to start calling it dangerous because it has led us into some near legal battles.
Yep.
And you have fired up internationally over the last 24 hours.
It's Fev's DMs.
Now, yesterday on the show, you said you had, this was as good as from the horse's mouth.
It was, pretty much.
The horse being Harry Styles. You
Yep.
said this is as good as a fact. Take it to the bank.
Yeah.
What was it again?
I would say 100%.
Mm-hmm.
I was
Harry
90
Styles?
Yep, so Harry Styles is just Harry. He did his acting career, pretty successful, did well. But he's been busy in his LA mansion, and he's been typing away his new album on the typewriter.
Mm-hmm.
Completed. Album done. What's that mean? Going to release some songs. Touring Australia next year.
You said by the end of the year, new album, and tour dates will be announced early next year. Well, didn't the Harry Styles fans love that? They were going
Frothing.
nuts.
Never got more messages.
You were on a lot of TikToks. Here's British TikToker Dan Cascio.
This is not a drill. Apparently Harry Styles is coming back really soon. This is an Australian radio show, and one of the presenters said that he sat down with someone, a close personal friend of Harry's, who has confirmed the album was finished.
Harry Styles has now completed his album. It's been completed for about a month.
A month?
Did it all on a typewriter.
He did it all on a typewriter. All I know is that if he's written an album on a typewriter, I don't want to get too excited because it's only a rumour, and until I hear it from Harry Styles or HSHQ, to me it's not happening. But I think we're allowed to start getting excited, maybe. I don't know.
Get excited, Dan the man, because it's pretty much come from himself, Harry. I got so many messages on Instagram, and there are a couple of people blowing up. Oh, you can't just make this up. I'm so excited. You're going to break me. This isn't true. Blah, blah, blah. But I love this one. I got this one on Twitter. Just a little...
You still do that?
Pardon?
You still do that?
I love Twitter, yeah. I love Twitter because that gives you the news. Like I just read, and they get in deep holes and conspiracy.
It's always not real news, but anyway.
No, it is.
Okay.
No, I'm talking like
no. A lot of journos are
journos
on
are on it, and they want to be the first to break stuff. But this lovely lady said, if Harry does release an album on tour and tour Australia next year, I will lose my mind because what do you mean Brendan Favola was right and he was the one I heard it from? What world are we living in? Why does Brendan Favola have this information?
She raises a good point.
Yes, she does.
You're hanging out with Harry Styles' best friend.
Very close confidant.
Who's given you what seems like sensitive information that you've then broadcast.
But I actually know this person as well, and he's good friends with people that I know.
And
we
he was
sat
okay
down
with
and
you
we had a
telling
coffee.
everyone?
Well, I said to him, I go, man, thanks for me. I'll do a segment called Fev's DMs tomorrow on the radio. I said, I'm going to break that. And he goes, I said, are you 100%? He goes, yeah, I can even find out the month.
Oh, gosh.
And I'm like, no, because I want to do it tomorrow because I want to be one of those journos who get it out first.
Speaking of a man of many hats, who kicks 3 goals for East Sunbury on a Saturday and then breaks Harry Styles news on a Wednesday? It's incredible.
You're looking at him.
Melbourne's 1019, The Fox.
It'll be Friday tomorrow, Friday the 22nd of August. We're going to be playing Alpha Bucks. And we're going to be trying to get you $10,000. And I'm here to get you one step closer to it. Going to give you an answer to a question. Going to be question 4. The letter will be L. This is the 8 a.m. Alpha Bucks. Letters L. a type of flower, starting with L. You can say lily, lilac, lotus, lavender. My mum's favourite flower is lavender. Favourite smell as well. So shout out to you, Emma G. I love you so much. Enjoy the rest of the show. See you there.
Melbourne's 1019, The Fox.
I had a near miss the other day. I was on last Friday, I was driving to Templestowe and I was coming back through Nunawading and went to a service station to fill up and have a nap, as you know. It's my new thing. I just like to have a little sleep at the Bowser. But did you then see in the news did you see the Nunawading petrol station where people were putting their, filling their cars and then their cars literally died? Like what happened was that the petrol station looked like a gravesite for cars because every time someone pulled up and filled their car up, it just wouldn't move.
There was something wrong with the petrol.
It was contaminated. But unlucky. That poor petrol station, well, poor everyone. The cars all have been ruined. So there was water in the fuel.
Yeah.
Who knows how that's happened? But the idea of cars just not moving from the Bowsers
that's unbelievable.
would cause chaos. And I say this as someone who has in the past caused chaos at a petrol station.
Oh.
No. It's a shameful story. And the only thing I can say at this point is I was 19.
Mm-hmm.
I was a uni student, a directionless youth. There we go. So
Now you're a directionless driver.
Yeah. Adult, you mean?
As a uni student, I drove to the petrol station to get snacks. Now, I was living with my dad at the time, and the petrol station was probably 500 metres away, but not walking. So I drove my car.
You've never been a walk. Even though you say I'm a walker, I can't imagine you walking.
You have to have a Tinder date to go for a walk.
I love
that's right.
the
Then have to walk it up.
There's a convenience to a car, so why not just exploit it? So I drove my car to the petrol station, pulled in, not to a Bowser. I pulled into one of the car spaces at the 7-Eleven it was at the time. It's still there, in fact, if anyone knows. It's like Glenferrie Road and Barkers Road, Hawthorne.
I know that one.
Pulled in, parked, and then went in, got all my snacks, probably a packet of pods, a couple of cylinders of Pringles, got my snacks.
Chicken burger.
Got back to my car and it wouldn't start. So it was my Mazda 121 Fun Top at the time. And it wouldn't start. And I went, what am I going to do? Oh, well, I'll just walk home. So I walked home.
I just left it there.
Well, I just left. I couldn't deal with it. You know how I get overwhelmed now as an adult and a mother? When I was a uni student, I just got overwhelmed and walked away.
Yeah.
So this is you with more resilience.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah. So I walked back to Dad's, got on the recliner because Dad had a recliner that I used to almost sleep in.
Yes.
I was just watching daytime television, Bold and the Beautiful, Days of Our Lives.
At no point have you thought, I'll call someone, the car's there,
I couldn't
go
deal
back
with
into
it.
the servo.
Probably just remembered I wasn't insured, wasn't sure if I was still signed up with the RACV. So I just sat in the chair
move on.
for 3 days. I just went, I'll just leave the car. The next minute, I'm at Dad's and the doorbell rings and it's the police. So Dad's answered the door to the cops and asked if I'm there. Fiona Box here, registered to this car. And then I've gone to the front door and the police have come because the service station have had to shut down for 24 hours because my car was covering the hole where the
Fuel
big
goes
truck
in.
comes in. And it was diabolical for the petrol station and the police ended up getting involved.
Surprised they just didn't pick that car up.
I went and, no, I think I don't know. I probably said to Dad, can you fix this? Can you please sort this? I can't actually remember what happened. The car probably got towed. I'm not sure. Anyway, I've blacked it out because it was so embarrassing. But
even at that point, you don't go, my bad. Let's get down and
I
move it.
probably went my bad, but I got under the doona and hoped it would go away.
She would have said to the cops, someone stole it and drove it up the road.
Yeah.
No, I just went, I just left. I probably just said I left it there.
I forgot.
Had a big one.
But the point, that is laziness and my laziness to the extreme. Like to not move a car because I didn't know what to do. And really, I could have walked to the servo.
Or you could have just rang your dad and said, hey, my car doesn't start. He would have gone and fixed it and got the RAC. Would have been towed in 15 minutes.
I know. That
Lube
is
and Bill?
shameful,
I'll come to you.
extreme lazy. Lube and Bill's still a thing.
32.
Really?
When I was in Brisbane during COVID, the car I was in, the back tyre got shredded, hit something. And I just went 13, 30, 32. I remember the song. Called it. Someone answered and they sent someone out. I was like, Looperville, still on.
Aren't they just lubing your car?
Huh? What?
Sorry, what?
Do you think that's all they do? Just
Yeah,
lubricant.
I don't think they...
Do you think there's a company so big and their only thing they do is just car lubricant that they drop off?
Just for other cars
And
that go
they're
in
doing
other
ads.
cars.
I've never really thought about it, but I don't think they're
Just
who
in
you
case
call
they
when
get
your
in a
car's
crash.
broken down.
The parking spot's too tight.
Melbourne's 1019, The Fox.
We've had a few guests on recently who have had some cosmetic surgery, and the other day we spoke to Ollie London, and it was, to be really frank, I found it really unsettling.
Yeah.
Like that poor guy, he needed, I'm going to say, some psychological help before he went and had all that cosmetic surgery. He went from being a biological male, then he wanted English, Caucasian, then he wanted to become South Korean, a South Korean K-pop star. So then they changed his race with cosmetic surgery as best they could.
It was like he was on an international roller coaster. He was just going up and down.
Well, then he changed gender. So then he said, now I want to be a female K-pop star. And now where he's arrived at is he wants it all reversed and he wants to go back to being a biological Caucasian male. Now, I just think he could have saved himself all that trouble and not done any of that if someone had been there to help him or talk him through it. Or it's a real worry. And so much cosmetic surgery is happening at the moment. We all know, and it's become sort of part of the vernacular. Turkey teeth. People go to Turkey to get their veneers. That's the capital of cosmetic surgery there.
When did they take over?
Teeth.
No. Everything.
Yeah,
Turkey are just the one-stop
hair.
shop.
Gobble, gobble.
Turkey hair and turkey teeth
Wild.
are the big ones, but now move over turkey hair and turkey teeth. Now you go to Turkey for turkey legs.
What?
Turkey legs. We have, in fact, on this show a few years ago spoken to a man who had this done, but is becoming more and more popular, and Turkey are right into anything that's popular. So you can go there to have your legs lengthened. Now, this is the most painful surgery. Well, Nick, this is what you're going to have to do.
Fev's going to be worried
Nick
when
sort of has like a turkey leg and ass sort of thing. Like if he was in America, they'd want to stuff that.
So what they do is they basically, this is so painful, and you can add, I'm looking at a photo of a man who's added 12.5 centimetres to his frame.
How long's the turnaround? Because Fev will be terrified when I come out at 6'7" next week and the Legends game.
No, wouldn't I just absolutely kneecap you?
This is what it entails.
Inspector Gadget.
Cutting your leg in half.
Oh.
Now you've got the two bones. So when you've snapped the bone in half, you put a metal rod between the two bones.
It's already one in there.
And then turn it a millimetre a time. So that there's a small key inserted in the it'll stretch your legs. Very, very painful. Forces the bones apart, and then new bone does grow. So it can, it's 10 weeks
so
of
grim.
10 weeks if you're looking for of pain.
That is, it makes the turkey teeth not seem as bad. Exactly. You know, we always talk about they've got to grind it down to you got the little nubs in your mouth.
It makes lifts not as bad either.
The what?
Like lifts.
Yeah.
Just put little lifts in your shoes. Give yourself an extra cheeky 5.
Yeah, you'd be asking for 2 for 1. You'd be wanting something else lengthened too.
Would you?
Nick would.
Well, if you get your legs lengthened, do all 3.
Yeah, you can't have the be all out of proportion.
Melbourne's 1019, The Fox.
I was doing some training yesterday, and I'd never felt more alive on the footy field. Sun was beaming, the MCG was there, and it was just like I felt
even
like
from your heyday, you've never felt more alive on a footy field.
It took me back to that, like a nostalgia. I was just like,
there's a nice energy out there.
I was doing
the
runs.
sun.
I did eight 80s yesterday.
What?
does
And
that mean?
almost died.
8 80-metre sprints.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow.
Oh, God.
Jesus.
On the 15 seconds and then
You know,
back.
you were just training.
Yeah,
Sorry,
I was training
you're training
with,
the
I was
girls.
training with Scotty. They're not training today, so I did a little bit of running with them, and it was amazing.
Wow.
And I almost had a heart attack.
Well, Fev, get out there today. Tops of 20 degrees, 21 in some suburbs, sun shining all day just like yesterday.
I reckon if you were driving past the Punt Road boxy, because you can see the ground, you would have looked at this big whale laying on the ground and gone, Fev's going to have a heart attack.
Oh.
Well, you don't know what you might need. You might need a dummy. A pacifier.
Oh, I need it, mate. I would have choked on it.
This is a thing. Did you realize? And I just want to warn you. Remember when I came back from Singapore and I had a Labubu and I said, guys, and you were like, what is this you're talking about? Because Labubu swept China and a lot of Southeast Asia before they got here, and now they're in the US. Like the US, where we were at a few months ago with Labubus. Oh, they've gone crazy for Labubus.
You'd think they'd be bloody before.
No, I
Bit
think
behind.
it's
A bit on.
it's just the way the bird flies.
Yeah.
It just goes that way. It comes down here and then goes off to America. But this is now happening with a big trend in
That's
China.
another made-up saying, surely. It's the way the bird flies. I've heard the
But mine wasn't.
just while we're making sayings
It's the way
up
the
throughout
cookie
the whole
crumbles
show.
or the way it is.
Yeah.
Just
I've
the
heard
way it is.
Okay,
the way
sorry,
the crow flies.
That's the way the river flows. How's
Well,
that?
you don't know which way it does fly.
Yeah.
That's a good point.
From yesterday. It's better when it's
Is it
north.
up or is it down?
Dentists in China are losing their minds, and they're making really impactful pleas to citizens to adults stop popping pacifiers in their mouths like dummies, because it's a craze. It's a really bizarre new fad. It's a self-soothing practice.
No.
And it's taking hold in the US. So
I wouldn't
maybe
mind
it's
a teat in my
us.
mouth every now and again.
Well, I think that's the idea. There's silicon
You got a similar
soother.
thing just there. Fruit flavour one.
They're being pitched as sleep aids, stress relievers, and it's really interesting, isn't it? Because I always wanted a dummy. I remember when I was like a kid, a teenager, even if I found one, I'd go, "Oh, I love that!" Like I wanted to.
Really?
Can we dress
suck
you up
a
in
dummy.
a big nappy and a dummy?
And then I thought when I had babies, I was like, "This is great. Now I finally get a dummy."
Now we can all have one.
And my daughters would not take one.
Oh,
like I
really?
was
They never had
forcing
dummies?
it in their mouths,
That's
like
right.
holding it in. They'd spit it out the second my hand went away. They did not want. Mind you, they were on the
They had
board
a-
for a
they
long
had a
time.
big- they had a big dummy.
They didn't really need the dummy, I guess. But I love the idea of a dummy.
No.
Really?
You're an adult.
Yeah, but there's something. Don't you find it?
Self-soothe like a regular adult. Have 12 beers. That's self-soothing. You're meant to relax. No, don't. I don't. I'm
about-
surprised it got to dentists in China, because if I came in with a dummy, I would have been bullied so hard.
No, you
It
wouldn't.
doesn't have to get
We'd
to a
say-
medical
we'd say,
professional.
"Are you okay? Do you, boo? We'd be right. We'd rub your back."
Absolutely not.
What
That
if
would not
Luch
be
come into
happening.
you and she was like, "Wah," with a dummy and going, "Let's go, big boy."
Yuck. I find none of that good.
You
That's
would.
awful.
Live from the Fox Studios in South Melbourne, it's the Foxes. Fifi, Fev and Nick.
Fifi, Fev and Nick love a holiday, and thanks to What If, you're only a what if away from great Aussie getaways. Book on whatif.com or download the What If app today.
Wake up with Fifi, Fev and Nick.